I think Mum was very independent and very energetic, I suppose, and really wanted to make the most of life.
She was a wonderful person. Very good to know, very knowledgeable, very happy, just a wonderful person.
Well, obviously it was very difficult, but also with Mum, we didn't really know what the problem was. We just obviously all knew, including Mum, that she wasn't well.
Devastation.
And she actually got a diagnosis and then started getting iller very quickly. It was such a shock because she'd been so energetic and independent, and I think that was hard for all of us, including Mum.
Well, it was a fact that couldn't be avoided, so we had to face it together and make the best of the situation.
I think she found it hard to let people help her, and also she was very scared of what was going to happen.
I think during the process of her illness, there were a lot of ups and downs, and she found it very difficult to adapt to being ill, as anybody would. So for us, there was this, and every step of the way, every stage, every new medical professional that came by, she was a little bit disconcerted, by unfamiliar faces, unfamiliar processes. So we were a little bit anxious about how she would handle the transition, the move to the Cottage Hospice, but really it went very smoothly. It was almost as if she didn't notice that she'd moved.
And I was very pleasantly surprised that it was so peaceful and calm in a rural setting, and really in the situation I don't think we could have found a better place to be.
I think we all felt a lot more supported. Mum's symptoms were better controlled. I think it just felt like there was a safety net.
The Cottage Hospice was so home-like in a way. The room there and the general feel of the place, that I think it was, you could say, the ideal place to be in a situation like that.
I didn't feel that I'd lost control at all. In fact, I thought control was strengthened because there were more resources for me to call on if they were needed.
And I think the thing that was really important for Mum and Dad was that they wouldn't be separated. And at 5 Ashes in the Cottage Hospice, my dad was able to be with Mum all the time, and that was really important for both of them.
Oh yes, well, we were together all the time. We had beds side by side, and couldn't ask for anything better than that.
Well, we were very grateful. I think we couldn't have imagined, as my father said, I think we couldn't have imagined that a place like that might exist.
And at home, if anything happened in the middle of the night, it would take time to get things sorted out. Whereas in the Cottage Hospice, we knew help was at hand all the time, if you like, round the clock,
But I think with the Cottage Hospice, it just sort of was way beyond anything that we'd expected.
And I could be with Eleanor all day long, which is what I wanted to do. No, I think they were all special moments, but it was very good to be together, so closely together all the time.